Good afternoon and welcome. By the authority given in the statutes of the Open University, I declare this congregation open for the conferment of degrees and the presentation of graduates. Distinguished guests, graduates, family and friends, it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to the 21st of the Open University's degree ceremonies being held in 2023. I'm also delighted to welcome to the ceremony our special guests and key supporters of the university who found time in their busy diaries to be with us today. And I'd like to extend a special welcome to our honorary graduand, Dr. Ashwin Vasavada. I must say, we're delighted to be able to honour you today, Ashwin. Each year, the Open University awards a range of qualifications that our graduates have worked so hard for, from certificates of higher education to doctorates. It's been 50 years since the OU held its very first ceremony in 1973, and today's graduates will join thousands, possibly tens or hundreds of thousands of graduates who have been presented for their qualifications at our ceremonies. For my colleagues, and certainly for me, these ceremonies are highlights in our year because we're celebrating your success. That success is down to what our graduates achieve, and not just the qualifications that you're presented for today. And it's to do with the difference that you're going to make with it. The ceremonies are held throughout England as well as Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. And you're graduating from the largest university in Europe with an extraordinary scale, scope and reach. It goes without saying that today is a very important occasion in the life of you, our graduates, your families and loved ones, as well as the university and my colleagues, who I hope you will feel have nurtured and supported you. Now, you can be forgiven for thinking that this occasion is so important that it needs to be solemn. You'd be wrong. No, this is a day of celebration. So I should be very disappointed if anyone crosses this stage here to anything short of thunderous applause, or whatever other way you choose to express your enthusiasm and support. So with that in mind, I'd like to invite all of today's graduates who are able to stand to just do so, please. Graduates, could you just identify yourselves? Families, friends, Open University colleagues, let's start today's ceremony by giving our amazing graduates a huge round of applause. Sorry, don't burn yourselves out. It's a long afternoon. Graduates, you may sit down again. Thank you. There's one more way you can show your appreciation today. If you post messages or photos on social media, can you be sure to use the hashtag #OUFamily to share your congratulations and celebrations with the wider OU community. Today's ceremony will begin with the presentation of those graduates who have gained higher degrees and first degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Laws. They'll be presented by Mr. Billy Coker, Head of Student Support in our academic services. We will then see the awarding of the honorary degree of Doctor of the University to Dr. Ashwin Vasavada and Dr. Susanna Schwenzer, Senior Lecturer in Earth Science from the Faculty of Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics, will present Ashwin Vasavada, who will sign the honorary graduate's book and then make a reply. Then we will continue our presentation of graduates with those who have gained Bachelor of Science degrees, foundation degrees, and diplomas of higher education. I'll conclude the ceremony with a final address to the graduates. So I now call upon Billy Coker to present graduates.
Executive Dean, I shall now present graduates who have gained higher degrees and have been able to attend here today. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I present to you for a thesis entitled Gold Nanocarriers to Deliver Oligonucleotides into the CNS, Nayab Fatima. And for a thesis entitled The Future of the COSPAR Planetary Protection Guidelines, Space Governance and Astrobiology, Scott Steele. I present to you for the degree of Master of Arts in Crime and Justice, Lexine Bishop. For the degree of Master of Arts in English, I present Tina Gell. Victoria Hunter. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, I present Ian Stevens. Florian Teichert. Claire Whitfield. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, Leadership Practice, I present Kirsty Cobb. Alexandra Hickson. Phil Hopkins. Martin Kennelly. Johnny Moore. Ian Smith. Janine Westby. Lindsay Woodvine. For the degree of Master of Education, I present Linda Pierce. For the degree of Master of Science in Space Science and Technology, I present David Talbot. Executive Dean, I shall now present graduates who have gained Bachelor of Arts Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Laws degrees and have been able to attend here today. The full subject details are printed in the insert within the ceremony programme. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, I present Komal Akhtar. Steph Alcock. Richard Arden. Lauren Bainbridge. Iva Balkatien. Adam Bateman. Hannah Batho. Emily Bennett. Kirsty Blackham. Jana Blachkova. Elaine Brooks. Faye Brooks. Emily Brown. Annie Burgess. Daniela Castle. Marielia Chenilio. Kaylee Curry. Samantha Courtier. Gemma Crossland. Yvonne Dalton. Cara Davis. Abigail Demain. Miley Dana Jones. Jevon Douglas Defensi. Molly Doyle. Alexander Dunsmore. Joanna Ebanks. Marianne Ebden. Rachel Firth. Lucy Ford. Emma Foster. Georgia Fox. Ellen Griffith. Sarah Guinness. Kamal Gulfraz. Nicola Hall. Danielle Hampson. Chloe Hancox. Jane Harkin. Ellis Harrison. Sarah Hickton. Kimberly Hope. Francesca Hughes. Lucy Hutchinson. Maria Issa. Jody Jackson. Emma Jensen. Nicole Jordan. Sarah Jane Keepwells. Deborah Kerr. Amna Khan. Richard King. Tabitha King. Samantha Kirkby. Rebecca Knight. Emily Lambert. Erin Lee Grime. Jen Lee. Neve Lewis. Georgia May Lloyd Baxter. Danielle Lucas. Zara Lumley. Daniel Lyra. Jamie Marples. Amy Marshall. Sue Maud. Alice May. Peter McDonough. Nicola Michael. Lul Mohammed. Cindy Moore. Sean Morton. Denise Morris. Lorna Mawson. Andrea Moya Romero. Lucy Norris. Vanisha Pal. Sue Partridge. Shanice Phillips. Michelle Pizzuto. Omar Kader. David Quinn. Diana Ramsdale. Leanne Rawnsley. Bethan Rees. Tony Robb. Sophie Roberts. Travis Robinson. Rachel Saunders. Rebecca Saunders. Jordan Senior. Layla Shaughnessy. Jennifer Sinclair. Emma Stainforth. Samantha Stanley. Natalie Stringer. Tilly Marie Swaits. Shazan Sayed. Matthew Taylor. Beth Taylor Whitfield. Suzanne Tears. Haley Thomas. Coral Thompson. Elizabeth Thomar. Victoria Turner. Helen Whittier. Rhoda Wilkinson. Sean Wilkinson. Lauren Wilson. Gordon Wright. And Valeria Zander. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, I present Cleo Warner. And for the degree of Bachelor of Laws, I present Lauren Adams. Diane Bespalier. Abigail Evans. Amanda Hitchens. Christopher Macklin. Zariyat Mahmood. Daniel Munt. Sakeli Nkomo. Rihanna Notman. Myla Olorade. Becky Parr. Lisa Percival. Jodie Royal. Nasima Sharif. Emily Simpson-Foy. Shirley Wells. Danielle White. And Samantha Wilson.
Executive Dean, colleagues, graduates, guests. Dr. Ashwin Vasavada has been at the center of the exploration of our solar system for the past 3 decades. He has been part of teams that have visited such different places as Jupiter and Saturn, our Earth's moon, and the surface of Mars through robotic exploration. His research spans the atmospheres of the giant planets, the poles of the Moon and Mercury, and, for the past decade, the rocks, climate, and habitability of Mars. In the space science community, colleagues value Dr. Vasavada for his research and for who he is as a person and leader, giving everyone a voice and always looking out for the next generation of researchers, including here at the OU. Dr. Vasavada grew up in California, where he started to dream about getting involved in space exploration, especially inspired by the early Voyager and Viking spacecrafts. Earning a degree in geophysics and space physics from UCLA was the first step. He then attended the California Institute of Technology, where he obtained a doctorate in planetary science and spent many late nights analyzing images of Jupiter as soon as they were sent by the Galileo space mission. At that time, he also led one of the first studies of the possibility of ice at the poles of the moon. Now a target for both robotic and human missions by several nations. Currently, Dr. Vasavada is the project scientist for the NASA Mars Science Laboratory Curiosity rover mission, leading an international team of more than 500 scientists to explore Gale Crater through the rover's instruments. By studying the geology and environment since its landing in 2012, Curiosity has found that Gale Crater was once filled by rivers and lakes, and that the environment would have been capable of supporting microbial life 4 billion years ago. His work has brought Dr. Vasavada recognition from colleagues and scientific societies, alongside a series of awards and achievements shared with NASA colleagues. His groundbreaking work has been honored with an Exceptional Achievement Medal, and he has been made an Honorary Fellow of the Royal Astronomical Society here in the UK. Dr. Vasavada is an outstanding scientific leader, listening and encouraging a variety of perspectives, making sure all voices are heard, independent of their role or level of seniority, and ensuring that everyone is striving collectively towards a shared objective. It is thus no surprise that he has also been recognized with a People Leadership Award from the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. A gifted communicator, he has the ability to translate and explain precise scientific findings and their implications to wider audiences. Successive cohorts of postgraduate students at the Open University have benefited from his insights. For many years, he has generously shared his expertise, enthusiasm, and energy through annual interactive presentations and discussions, which are always a highlight for everyone involved. This is just one of many examples of the way in which he has sought to inspire, support, and nurture the next generation of researchers. At the Open University, we are justly proud of our own extraordinary achievements in the planetary sciences and in space exploration. It is a pleasure to honor a person with exceptionally advanced scientific knowledge in this field, who also gives so much back to the scientific community. Executive Dean, by the authority of the Senate, I present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Dr. Ashwin Vasavada.
I've given a lot of lectures in my career, but this is something entirely different. Dr. Schwenzer, thank you so much. Executive Dean, faculty, graduates, and guests, I'm deeply grateful for this honor. It's the first such honor I've ever received. And after visiting this week at Open University and participating in the ceremony today, this far, I could not be more proud to become forever linked with the Open University through this honorary degree. We have a saying at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory where I work. We say, "Dare mighty things together." Our work involves daring. We do things that are just on this side of impossible, like sending a 1-ton car-sized rover to Mars, having it fly down to the surface under its own rocket jetpack, and then climb a mountain while carrying a scientific laboratory inside of it. We dared this mighty thing, but we also dared it together. It was much bigger than any one person. It required all of us, at one point nearly 3,000 of us, to work together. Together we overcame many challenges, and sometimes we thought we might fail. Came very close, a few times actually. But in the end, we achieved our mission success. It seems to parallel the journey of so many of you. You've dared to dream about reaching this day, graduates. You've overcome so many challenges, and with the support of your families and fellow graduates and friends, today you have achieved mission success. You've basically landed on Mars. Millions around the world have been inspired by what Curiosity, the rover, has accomplished. But today, I'm truly inspired by you. So congratulations, and let's celebrate the rest of the day. Thank you.
Executive Dean, continuing the presentation of graduates, I shall now present those who have gained Bachelor of Science degrees and diplomas of higher education and have been able to attend here today. The full subject details are printed in the insert within the ceremony programme. I present for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Muna Ahmed. Kelly Aitchison. Laura Albury. Zoe Alderson. Naomi Alexander. Stacey Allwood. Edwina Andrews. Kay Ashley. Jemima Ashton. Leslie Badley. Robert Basin. Kirsty Barnes. Jamie Beattie. Sophie Bellamy. Emily Bennett. Kirsty Bloor. Natasha Burke. Tammy Bourne. James Brown. Catherine Burrell. Jane Chatterton. Darren Checklin. Amy Cheshire. Diana Clark Ayula. Tia Clayton. Hannah Connell. Paula Correa. Anthony Coulter. Hannah Crate. Amy Craven. Alexander Crawford. Beth Crisp. Gillian Curley. Rachel Dalton-Zielinski. David Davis. Siobhan Davis. Tom Doyle. Zoe Dureau. Nathan Ellis. Helen Fitzgerald. Kaz Flowers. Alex Gibson. Anne-Marie Gould. John Gould. Georgina Groves. Neve Hammond. Victoria Hanna. Laura Harper. Laurie Harrison. Sarah Harvey. Victoria Hayes. Maisie Hayward. Gabrielle Kelly. Tracy Heaton. Emily Hibbert. Patrick Holworth. Suzanne Hughes. Jodie Isdale. Haley Jones. Mark Jones. Lucinda Jules. Rebecca Latham. Louise Leach Ainsworth. Neville Livesey. Katerina Losnitsa. Michael Lowe. Melissa Lowe. Annie Lyra. Niall Maguire. Thomas Mayers. Nicola Manicaro. Laura Maxwell. Esther McHugh. Alison McKendrick. Michelle McMullen. Amy Miller. Julie Perry. Alice Passmore. Teresa Perry. Hayden Pidcock. Stephen Potts. Philippa Price. Cherie Price-Roberts. Alicia Pegotis. Helena Raby. Glenn Radcliffe. Jake Reed. Deanna Rhodes. Jane Rhodes. Lauren Ricci. Amy Rotherham. Daniel Shaw. Stuart Shaw. Laura Smith. Sophie Spencer. Hannah Stevenson. Megan Stockdale. Sarah Thompson. Okezie Ukairo. Alicia Wolby. Lauren Watson. Hannah West. Amy Louise Westwood. Kathy Williams. Jane Wilson. Sabrina Wilson. Bianca Yardley. And for the Diploma of Higher Education, I present Gemma Baker. Daniel Bolton. Heather Brooke. Andrew Hammonds. Slavka Hughes. Jessica Jones. Donna Messenger. Deanna Thomas. And Lois Waters.
Three decades ago, a few hundred meters from this very spot on a warm July evening, I sat on a bench outside a university lecture hall that was on loan to the OU for the summer. Next to me on the seat was an eager and excited student attending an OU residential school. She was studying the Arts Foundation course. It was her first university course of any kind, though she was then as old as I am now. Shall we say a mature student? And back then, I was a barely mature lecturer in electronic materials at the start of my own OU journey. We rose together and went inside to listen to an impromptu piano recital given by one of the arts tutors. We were, I suppose, living our own educating Rita story. The tutor played Liszt with appropriate panache, and we applauded. From his seat at the piano, he raised a hand to quench our enthusiasm, saying quite modestly, "No, please. I mean, you don't applaud at the end of a tutorial, do you?" Well, OU graduates, whether or not you have ever done so, my esteemed colleagues here are representing all those who have supported your learning, and therefore I invite you now to show your appreciation of them. Now, I know that you are all gold standard students, but by the way, they are now officially gold standard teachers, educators, and facilitators. This was announced only yesterday as the outcome of an England sector-wide evaluation known as the Teaching Excellence Framework, in which the OU got a first, so to speak, as one of only 33 who were awarded an overall gold classification. And well, I think so, yeah, why not? Excellence in teaching, jolly good. And graduates, as you know only too well, the multiple challenges of being an OU student are second only to the singular challenge of living with one. So let's all share a moment to acknowledge on behalf of all students the amazing support that is given to you by family and friends who have stayed the course with you. let's just go back to me and the mature arts student 30 years ago. We met each night on that bench for the rest of the week to chat over our growing confidence as members of an open university that is more defined by its people than its buildings. In all the intervening years, hundreds of thousands of students and thousands of staff have come and gone. And as you join the community of OU alumni, it's your turn to take up the challenge of becoming OU ambassadors. Now, older established universities may have had more students to date, but most of them have since shuffled off their mortal coils, whereas most of ours, like you, have only just begun. And yes, back to the older arts student and the young lecturer in electronic materials. Not everyone knows what that subject is about. So I brought a small piece of electronic material. Yeah, can't resist the opportunity when you get somebody to lecture to. This is a piece of silicon. It's a silicon wafer. It's 3/4 of a millimeter thick, and it was sliced from a single crystal of silicon which had been grown the size of a tree trunk. And it spends several days inside an industrial foundry, a semiconductor industry foundry, where it is patterned and turned into billions of transistors. I think it's very shiny. It's absolutely beautiful. It's mesmeric. And when I do this, people think it's going to drop it. It's going to drop it, so I'm going to put it there. But I just want to tell you about that, because from being processed, it's chopped up into chips. And those are the chips that you depend on for your memories and your phones and your smart devices. And these devices are becoming smarter through artificial intelligence. I think these devices are probably also deployed by Ashwin on other planets. Yeah. Anyway, graduates, your intelligence is anything but artificial. And I call on you to deploy it for the good of the next generation. And as I am also the OU's champion for sustainability, I trust that you will live the values of the OU by using your hard-earned skills and knowledge to help ensure that our society gets back on track to meeting its needs without compromising the chance of future generations to meet theirs. Of course, you may need to come back to learn a few more green skills to achieve this, but lifelong learning is what we're all about, and we are always open. So do come back. Alas, my mother, for it was she who sat next to me on that bench 30 years ago, did not live long enough to complete her studies. Nevertheless, being an OU student brought challenge and fulfillment for her in near equal measure, as it may have done for you. Graduates, congratulations on this special day, and thank you, families and friends, for helping them on their way. Now, would all of today's graduates who could do so please stand, and may I ask the assembled guests to congratulate these amazing individuals one last time. I know it feels good, graduates. If you want more, come back and study some more. You can come through one of these again. The proceedings of this degree ceremony have been completed, and I now declare this meeting of congregation closed. So would all who are able to stand please do so now.